Hello all, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to discuss a startup idea that I have thought. So the name of this startup is going to be Findthatgear, and yes, name may change according to the situations and domain name availability, etc. So before wasting time, let's get started. First, let me tell you a bit about myself. So, my name is Vaibhav Sharma, and I have thought this idea like 2 weeks ago. So, let's move to the next slide. So, when a startup starts, basically it will solve some problem that already exist in the market. So let's discuss what problems will Findthatgear solve. So as of now, if you see a movie or just some video on YouTube or other video sharing platform, or perhaps you listen to some song or music from an artist and you find the quality of audio or video is so good, or you just kind of like that particular outfit, you may be just another person who wants to shoot the video of same grade or record that high quality audio. Maybe you are just interested in knowing the gear, tools or software used in making and editing those audio and video for reasons like producing the same quality for your clients or some other personal reasons. So these are the problems, like you know that you like it and you do not know how to get it. So the current solutions that exist are, if you're lucky, you can find that information in the description of that video. Some creators provide this information in the description, and voila, you got the info and you're good to go. In many cases you can't find that information, so you will probably comment on that media or connect with that content creator to ask questions like which gear or gears did you use, which cameraman did you hire, which studio did you go to, etc, etc. Again, if you're lucky enough, you will get the response, and voila, you again good to go. But in case any of these did not work, what would you do? Visiting them in personal and asking them or their team about the same may not be a good idea. So that's where this startup idea comes. So now let's open the curtain. So what will Findthatgear will do? So Findthatgear.com will provide all the possible information related to gear or equipment that is currently being used by a particular content creator, like YouTubers, cameramen, production team, animators, musicians, fashion models, stars, video and audio editors, and other possible creators like educational institutions, etc. So how we will look initially? So initial stage, initially we will set up a website, just call it findthatgear.com, and gather data related to gears, which basically means equipments with scapes, specs, outfits with size, etc., along with the buying link, store name, and locations if location is available. Otherwise, we can mention that it's a custom made along with the name and contact detail of the designer or the company which made it, if that is available to us. So, how we are planning to gather the data? So, this is, I think, the most critical part, because it will be the kind of root or the backbone of a startup. So please be careful regarding this. So to gather the data, my proposed way, I think it can be improved. All suggestions, feedback are welcome, but let me give you my proposed way. So my proposed way is that we should contact content creators or their managers to get the relevant detail and make them sign a form, either digital or physical, in which they allow us or findthatgear.com to publish the relevant details about their gear along with useful content. Like in case of camera, they can allow us to publish photos, videos taken by the camera, etc. That is completely optional, however, and other materials like tutorial links, videos, completely optional to on our website, that is findthatgear.com. We may also need to pay money or share commission to content creators in some cases initially, will depend on the situation. We can add a form on our website in which if someone wants to publish their gear details can directly fill it. Initially, we will offer almost all content on the website for free, but along with that, we will also offer sign-ups and login feature that will allow users to save items, in this case gears, to their wish list, and they can access it anytime by logging into their account. Suggestions are also welcome for this. So, just to summarize, the must thing that we will be having our website is the gear, and how we are planning to gather the data. The must thing that we will do is we will contact content creators or relevant persons and fill the relevant details about their gear. That is the must. And if we can also find more details like sample videos and other links, etc., that would be useful, but that is completely optional. So that is the summary of this point. I think this is the most critical aspect of this startup. So now moving to the next slide. So proposed features. So what features will our site will have? So first is commenting feature that will only be available to registered users. So four category of comments will be there. First, feedback or feature suggestions. Second, pros. Third, cons. Fourth, general comments. So pros and cons will basically just describe in detail, like if they, if like let's say there is a camera, and the pros could be that it has a night vision and the other stuff like that. So we will kind of separate out comments so that it will be more easier for users to make informed decision about the gear. So second is rating, again that will be available only for the registered users. So what innovation are we doing in the rating? So we have the different categories of ratings also. So rating on different important aspects, like in case of video camera, quality of noise cancellation, night mode performance, etc. Apart from these important aspects, we will also have a option of overall rating. So the third step is the third feature is the price quotation. A seller who deals in a particular gear can quote custom price to anyone over their email by providing their email ID. In that email, we will tell the buyer to make an informed decision by himself or herself, and we won't be responsible for any deals made through that person. So this feature, using this feature, any seller can kind of send the quotation, the link to the product or that specific gear, and tell their custom price if the price is not available or other links are not there. So that will enable sellers to kind of use our platform and do the selling of goods in which they are expert. And like other features, old school features, like we will have like regular promotional emails and links if they are available to buy that particular some Amazon affiliate link, then we will paste that link and users can buy that product through that link. So these kind of features will be there. If you have any suggestion or feedbacks, you can email me to 12micplots@gmail.com. We'll also come to it later. So now the main thing is their revenue model. So phase 1, initially we will be starting out, we won't be charging our users any money, but we can ask people to support us if they are willing to by displaying on page notifications, sending emails, that would be very less frequent. We can earn through affiliate links if somebody buy a particular gear through that link on our website. After reaching more than 1 million visitors and having healthy number of regular and daily visitors, we can start running ads. If the revenue from previous sources, that is affiliate links and supporters, by supporters I mean like we will be displaying some donation option and other kind of stuff like just support us if you really love our product. So if that money isn't enough, then we will run ads, because I think there is kind of a trade off between quality of website and ads. So running ads may affect our user base, so we will run ads only if it is needed. Phase 2. After having a good user base, we can introduce the feature of premium membership, that users can have ad free experience in case we are running ads. We can limit the number of gears and or how much details they can get about a particular gear. A person can see if they do not have a premium membership. We can have subscription plans depending on the use case, will be decided based on the purpose people will use a website. Like if someone wants to get detail only about one gear, he she can pay a very low amount of money to get that info. Or if someone needs to use a platform on daily basis, like he is a seller or someone who just want to use it for another reason, they can go for budget friendly subscriptions. We can also introduce a commission based revenue model in which the content creators will get a certain percentage of money if their gear is being watched on the profit we are having. So it will be based on the profit that we are having. If let's say a content creator A is having gears on our website, and if somebody is seeing that gear for giving us like let's say 5 rupee, or it could be any amount, but I'm just taking an example. So we will kind of give him the money, and I think it should be 70/30, like 70% for him, 30 for us. But it will totally depend on the product and market conditions, because it is phase 2, so it's not that kind of worth to going into that now when we haven't even launched phase 1. So moving to the next slide, your input matters. So this is the most exciting slide, so please let us know what do you think about it, how can we improve it, why you think it may be successful, why you think it may not be a success. Just tell us in the email. And thank you. Please let us know what do you think about it and why it may not be successful or why it may be. Once again, thank you.